Hey guys, we're back here at Project Bumblebee. I just sprayed some degreaser down, pretty much on the engine and the tires and everything. Now I'm just gonna get some good soap on it, so everything will come off a little bit easier when I do. So I'm just gonna take it, just get some soap on it, let it do its job. Not really scrubbing, just getting things soaked so the soap can kind of do its thing. And this thing's dirty. Also gotta make sure that when I do rinse this thing off, I don't get any water in the gas tank. Even though I'm draining that old fuel, I still don't get any water in there. It's probably been years and years and years since this thing's had a good bath. Once we get all the crud and everything off, kind of be able to see what everything looks like a little bit better. What we need to clean, what we need to repair, stuff like that. I'll tell you, this thing looks a lot like a Tao. But all the reviews I've seen on these things, haven't seen any bad reviews. It's got 12-inch wheels, which is a lot different than what I'm accustomed to with the other Chinese scooters. Usually they're all 10-inch. So this has got a bigger stance. It's definitely a bigger scooter. They call this the Keyway Sport Evo. It's a 4-stroke. They also came out with a 2-stroke in that year. I'm glad I didn't get a 2-stroke. I heard 2-strokes are a little more temperamental. I'll spray. I'm not going to spray this a whole lot. I'll probably use a little bit of air too, so water doesn't get down and seep in those gauges. I'll have to spray WD-40 on all these buttons and get them things loosened up again. I really think once this thing gets a good coat of paint, get that yellow and black look like a bee. I've seen some of the racing Keyways that look kind of cool. You see, it still has a stock air box on it, so I don't think this thing's had any modifications, which is kind of good. I know it wasn't tore up. Notice on this scooter, it's got a place for the rear passenger to put their feet on right there. Front tire don't look too bad. Back tire definitely needs replaced. I do like how easy it is to clean these wheels. You can really get everything. I'm sure this is going to look a ton better once I get this sprayed off and try it out.
You got a little stuff back there you're gonna have to get. If I haven't introduced myself, I am Ollie, his son, the cameraman.
Yes, my cameraman.
Just a disclaimer in this video, no children were hurt. I'm just helping my dad with his working project. And if you see a moped in the background, that's actually mine. This is actually the one that we're working on right now is a new project for my mother, actually. This is going to be actually my mom's. And
yeah.
we bought this specifically for her, but she's not really into this kind of stuff. So if it doesn't work out for her riding it, we're probably just going to have it for if anybody comes over and they want to ride one of these. But my dad's is actually at the house, so that's why you will not see his in this video. But probably in future videos you will see it. You're going to hit a little bit of noise at this time. Sorry, headphone users. As you can see in the top, middle, and bottom, it probably had a accident with the yellow scooter. So once we do the painting of this scooter, sorry, I think it will look way better because it has little scratches from when it was been in. Probably it looks like an accident or a
Been laid down.
Either that or it had one, like it got dropped.
Yeah.
Because when we opened the hatch of this right here, we found a child's helmet in here. So this is probably something that probably around a 13, 16-year-old drove, and he probably wasn't very responsible with it. That's why I think it's got a lot of those gashes and things on it. For measurement reasons, have we redone the battery yet?
Taking the battery out.
Okay, have you put a new battery in it yet?
No.
Okay.
I'll wait until I get the ignition system.
Okay.
Then once I get the ignition system and I get it started, then I'll take the battery off of mine and try to get it started.
Yes, because it looks like that the one that's on yours is the same battery that you can put in this one.
Yes.
And then if it runs like that, then we'll get an actual battery. In certain videos, there's certain amount of limits you can use of time. So we might have to make a part 2 of the washing of the new restoration of Bumblebee. If we have to, we will have. If you don't see this whole video, there will be a part 2 that we will make and probably be uploaded probably around an hour after this one has been uploaded. Sorry. seen on the Q-Way and the Coleman's is right here on the seats. They normally the Coleman's and the Q-Ways have this little indent to show the brand, but actually the Hyosung that my dad has doesn't have it. So that's something I noticed of the Q-Way and the Hyosung had. No, the Q-Way and the Coleman had, but the Hyosung did not.
So now you can see a little bit now. Look, it's got a phone. See that?
Yeah.
It's got a phone. It's got your high beams, your turn signals. It looks like an alarm.
Or maybe a locking system.
Okay, here's your turn signals right here. Locking system, phone, high beams, and
I'm pretty sure that's low beam.
lights. So yeah, I'm very excited to get this thing. I want to see this instrument panel.
I want to
Light
see
up.
how much miles is on it.
Alright, so that's about as good as she's going to get clean so far. But if you notice the difference, I mean, we got all that grime off. I mean, she's still needs a lot of work, but she definitely looks a lot better once you take all that grime, all that pollen, and you can actually see, you know, the bones of what we're working with. So, super excited about this build, and we'll probably be coming back to you on 10th of June. That's when I'll be getting the ignition system. So I'll put a whole new ignition system in, new trunk box key, new access door key, and I'll have a new fuel cap. So we'll get that installed, and then just super stoked on turning that thing and seeing that dash light up. So hopefully that'll happen June 10th, which is my birthday. So until then, we're out, YouTubers.